Hi guys, thank you so much for coming back to watch me. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Sol. In today's video, we are going to be decorating my vanity here. As you've probably seen it before, it's very like minimal, not much to it, and with a little bit of boho vibes, so to speak. So I like my style and my decor to be minimal with a touch of boho, just because I don't like things to be overly complicated or too much going on. I feel like it gives me anxiety when I feel like I have to organize a lot more things that I should be doing or having to. And yeah, so for this video, I also want to thank Mapiful so much for collaborating with me on this video. So I have one of their posters here behind me. I'll do like a little close-up so you guys can take a look and see what it looks like. So Mapiful is a website where you can design like your posters and choose like different parts of the world, whether it be like, let's say Paris or a place in like Colorado or in Europe. You can go ahead and pick a city, and then they'll map out that city and then write like whatever you want at the bottom, like the city name or if you want the coordinates. And I just thought it was very neat. And yeah, I went ahead and picked Tulum, Mexico. So if you don't know, my fiance and I got engaged in Tulum about a year and some ago, and so I wanted to capture that and have that little piece of the world with me forever. So I went ahead and chose Tulum as my little city to put on the poster. This is the size 18 by 24, and I have like the little wooden hanger. They are magnetized at the bottom, and at the top you just put little widths together and then you can hang it. And I just thought it was very neat. And they not only do cities, but you can also map out like the stars or what the sky looked like on a specific date. And you can also do a print of like your picture of choice. And so I just thought it was very neat and very nice that they do that, because I feel like it is such a personal gift that you can give someone and they'll cherish it forever. I know I would. And I just thought I'd share it with you guys. And it is a very cute decor piece. And yeah, it just livens up any corner and just makes it a lot more nicer to look at. And yeah, I'll go ahead and link them down below in case you're interested or you're looking for the perfect gift for someone. I feel like this would be awesome and something that they would cherish forever. So yeah, let's get started. So right here, you can probably tell it is very bare. Some of the stuff I already had, I'm going to be keeping and using. I'm just adding a couple more things just to make it more nicer to look at. I mean, that's something that I always, more aesthetically pleasing, so to speak. That's always like something that I strive for, just because I feel like I want my space to be very calming and just very nice to be in when it comes to me. So let's see. So I am keeping the snake plant that is in the corner along with my Vitruvi diffuser, which is a white ceramic one. And I'm also going to be keeping my little, let me show you, my little wooden bowl with my little crystals and Palo Santo and my little Vitruvi oil. This one is a eucalyptus one. Very nice and relaxing. So I'm going to be keeping that in the little corner because I just find it that it is super calming and nice. And then I did have this little picture frame. It's my fiance and I from about like 2 years ago, so I do have to change out the picture. I've just haven't had time to go and print a picture. And a picture, a little Polaroid of my puppy that I just stick in the corner. And that I'm going to put here. But I also have this Essential Wellbeing book. And it is by Sarah Penton, which is the co-founder of Vitruvi. This one I got for Christmas, and I like how it's like pink beige. Blush pink at the bottom. So I'm just going to use that and put it here, and I'll put my little picture frame at the top. At the end I'll show you everything put together, that way you can see what things look like if it's not that easy to see from where you're at, the angle that I have you at right now. I do have my little wooden jewelry stand that I found at Goodwill for like $3. I just have like my everyday jewelry, my Madewell necklaces, my little hoops that I find at like Target, and then my little rings. They're mostly from Pure Vita and from Madewell. I just have them hanging on there, and that I'm going to keep here just because it is my everyday jewelry. And I'm also going to be keeping my little vintage inspired mirror. This one is from Amazon that I've had for a couple years. Now in this corner it is pretty bare. I went ahead and bought a shelf from Target. I've shown it in my one of my previous videos when I did like a home decor haul. Let me grab it right here. It's from the Pillow Fort collection. It is just this rattan shelf with like a little flower or leaf pattern in the background, and it has like a little hook so you can hang it, but I just put it in the corner, and I feel like it adds that touch of boho that I love. I just have it here in my little corner. I'll probably have to scoot this a little bit to the side. Now, to fill up the little shelf, I am going to be adding this book I found today at TJ Maxx. It's called My Tiny Atlas, and it is just like a photography book, kind of, but let me see if it'll focus. There we go. So it is just this like photography book that I found at TJ Maxx, and it has a lot of pictures from different parts of the world, and it explains a little bit about like the culture and where the picture was taken and by the photographer. This book is by Emily Nathan, and I just thought it was really pretty. It's like a nice little coffee book, but I'm going to use it and put it on my shelf. So I'm going to put it here just to add a pop of color, because everything is so neutral with like woods and whites that I want to add a pop of color. And then another thing I'm going to add that I also found today, which is this giant crystal geode. And I'm all about crystals and like positivity and good energy, and I just thought this was the most amazing thing ever, and it's like in its raw form, and yeah, I just thought it was super nice. So this one I'm going to lean against the book on the shelf just to keep the room with a good energy and just good vibes always. And then I grabbed one of my little plants I had on the windowsill. I feel like this will add a nice touch of color as well. I forget what plant this one is. Not too sure. And I also decided to move it away from the window because it's getting a little bit yellow and I feel like it's getting too much sun. But it's in this cute little giraffe little planter that I got at home, and it'll be super pretty here. Little pop of green. And then lastly, I always like my room and my space to smell super nice, so I'm going to be lighting this candle. This one's by James and Maria Organic Company, and I love that it's a non-toxic and hand poured. This one is in bergamot ribberries. I always find my candles at like TJ Maxx or Target, because I don't like to spend too much money on candles, but I like them to be like non-toxic and soy wax based if I can find those, and I just so happen to find this one, and it's very minimal. I love the little like brown label, and I'm just going to light it. It smells like berries, so I feel like the name is very fitting, and that way the room can have a nice fresh smell. Okay, so let me bring you closer and show you everything. So this is how it ended up looking. Like I said, a lot of the stuff that I had prior I ended up using, so like the snake plant, like a little diffuser, a little Palo Santo with the crystals, little photo frame. I did put the book underneath, which is something that I wasn't doing before. My little candle, the wood stand for the jewelry, the mirror, and this is what the shelf looks like. Super pretty. We added the pop of color with the book and the plant. I feel like they're very correlating that way. And then my giant geode crystal. I don't know if it's showing up too bright, but I just thought it was perfect. Since the geode was white, I went ahead and added the pops of color. And then for the star of the show, this is the map for Mapiful that I chose. Again, it's the 18 by 24 poster. I totally love it. It's super minimal, but adds that little like boho vibe that I'm always looking for. And like I said, it's the Tulum region, and I just think it is super nice. My little plant they're hanging on the side. I just love plants, and I love like earth and nature tones, and I just feel like it's so relaxing and calming to me that whenever I can incorporate and add pieces that add on to that vibe and that aesthetic that I'm going for, I do it without even thinking. But yeah, and this is me. Also excuse the big tripod, I just picked you up from where it was. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it interesting or entertaining for that matter. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you like this kind of content. I honestly had a lot of fun like organizing my little vanity and making it look nicer. I feel like it just gives me a little bit peace of mind knowing that it's a little bit more tidy and nice. I hope it gave you some inspiration. Maybe you've been looking to organize or decorate a small corner of your home, and hopefully this gives you some kind of ideas. You found it interesting, like I said. And again, I want to thank Mapiful so much for collaborating with me and for allowing me to have a nice little piece of decor. It is absolutely amazing, and I am in love with it, especially because Tulum has and will always hold a special place in my heart. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.